G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades here, ready to have a look at our daily dose of market analysis. If you're new to the channel, please like and sub, it's greatly appreciated. And if you're coming back to the channel, welcome back, thank you. I really do appreciate the support. All right, let's roll on. Let's have a look at where we always start, and that is the calendar. So we do have some high impact news today. At 8:30 we have core retail sales and retail sales month on month. So we should see a volatility injection followed by market open. So hopefully we do get some good price action today, albeit that we do have FOMC tomorrow. So just keeping that in the back of our mind. It could also play into some sort of consolidation today, but let's see if we can get a trade today. No trades yesterday. For myself, there was a ES trade that played out to 2R long without providing an entry, and there was also a CL trade, which was actually a very nice trade. It ran for 5R, I think, in the end, but that entry was prior to open, so not a trade that I would have looked to have taken, but it also played out with our bias, which was long. So that was about all that was offered yesterday, and I didn't participate in either. Okay, let's move on to the charts. And before we have a deep dive into the charts today, I just wanted to mention Ascetic Capital, new prop firm that I've partnered with. We are getting very close to launch now. Launch is the 29th of September. So stay tuned. I will be providing more information as we get closer to the date on product offerings, etc. But I'm very, very excited to be a part of Ascetic Capital from the ground floor. So a great time to be in the prop firm space. It's very exciting. There's a lot of innovative approaches here from Ascetic Capital. So we'll share those as the time comes. All right, let's move on to NAS on the daily. So we were talking about yesterday, we were looking for this pullback. So we actually did get the pullback into this daily FVG, which was perfect. But we didn't get a move higher that we were looking for, but we did see a nice reaction to this level. So that has played out almost exactly how we hoped. Therefore, still looking at these equal highs here as our draw on liquidity. So remaining bullish today on NAS. Moving from internal liquidity to external liquidity. Dropping down to the hourly now. Here's our draw on liquidity. Something to note here is that we did have an SMT here with ES. You can see here the SMT. So ES made a higher low, whereas NQ made a lower low through this region. Something else to note as well is we had this 11 o'clock premium wick here from Thursday. And if we draw out the 50% level of that wick, we can see price perfectly rejected from that level. and we continued to move higher. We've had some nice price action today so far. So I'll be looking for potentially a pullback into an hourly FEG. Hopefully we see some sort of manipulation at open or during the news, and then we can see price continue higher. So this is our draw on liquidity on the daily, but here is a nice draw on liquidity on the hourly with these relative equal highs here. So overall bullish for NAS. Over on ES, we have a bullish SMT here at the lows with NQ. So if we have a look at NQ on the daily, we can see here the bullish SMT. Our initial target for ES, and then looking to these highs if we do push through this level with displacement. So keeping the bullish trend here on ES after the invalidation of this bearish FEG here. And something we might also have a look at before we wrap up as well is we'll just have a look at the volatility or the volume rather on the contracts, just to confirm which contract we should be trading today. In fact, let's go and do that right now. Let me bring up a chart. Bear with me for a second. Okay, here we are on barchart.com, and what do we see? We've got the open interest has now flipped to the December contract. So the volume or open interest is now much higher on the Z contract or December contract than the September contract. So we're going to flip over to the new contract. And if we just roll back, we'll check NAS. I'm sure NAS is the same. And here we see that we are now trading with more open interest on the December contract. So let's roll those contracts over. Yes, said. And we're going to add that to our watch list. I'm going to bin that one and move this one up. And then I'll do the others later. But the same approach applies here. Our initial target followed by our higher target if we do get that displacement through. We do have a small bearish FEG here. It'll be interesting to see how price reacts here. But remaining bullish on ES. Having a look at the hourly. We have our projections aligned here with our draws on liquidity. Again, we'll probably find a similar. So, you know, this manipulation leg here, again, aligns with this first level of liquidity. When NQ had that sell-off yesterday, ES didn't have quite as an aggressive sell-off. It was still really quite consolidated through here. But what you notice is ES perfectly rejected or bounced from this bullish order block. So this is a down close candle. We had up close above, therefore validating this as an order block. Price came down, respected, and has continued to move higher. So remaining bullish on ES. Again, maybe we'll see a pullback into this hourly point of interest before we get a move higher. That would be ideal. Again, we'll just wait and see what the news brings and then what happens at open. Okay. $6E on the daily. So we were moving away from this swing low. Price then invalidated this bearish FEG. We had a close above. We moved through this order block with a decisive candle close. And we are targeting this level here. All right, so looking for price to reach this level, therefore bullish bias. So let's have a look at the hourly now. And we really just had consolidation yesterday. There was nothing very exciting that happened, therefore I didn't even look at trading 6E yesterday. I've had a small manipulation lower here, and now we're continuing higher. And that manipulation took out all of these lows here. So it took those equal lows and then pushed higher. And so we're just looking for price to reach to this level here. So overall bullish on Euro futures. Having a look at CL. So our most recent information provided was the swing low here, this legacy low. Since then, price has been expanding higher. And we're looking for price to reach from external to internal. That's our external level. This is our internal level. So we're looking for price to continue higher. So bullish on oil. Dropping down to the hourly now. We do have a tiny hourly FEG just sitting in here. Looks like price might push down to that, so we'll be keeping an eye on price respecting that, but we can see here price pushing down and respecting this bullish PD array and continuing to move higher. We still have this low resistance liquidity for price to reach for, which it is getting there slowly. So looking overall bullish on oil today. Here we are on gold. Okay, so yesterday we had a bullish bias. The reason we had a bullish bias is the only information we had to go off was that price was pushing from this bullish FEG. We're at all-time highs, so there was nothing for price to reference. Therefore, we just stick with the trend, and that trend was bullish. Now we have a nice little pullback here into a bullish FEG. As long as price is supported here, again, I will have a bullish bias today. This is our area of interest. So when we're inside a bullish FEG, this is our internal level. We would like to see price move external. Bullish for gold. A little bit of consolidation here for gold. Pushing down into this hourly FEG, which we've now tested a couple of times. We've got 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th test. We'll see if this can hold price. We also have this bullish order block here. We do have equal lows here, so that's something just to keep an eye on. Price likes to seek out smooth edges, and this is what we have right here. But in saying that, we do have smooth edges through here as well. And with our bullish bias, a pullback here for a move higher would be a nice little setup. So for now, remaining bullish on gold. So here we're on Dixie on the daily, and we're still looking for price to reach this external level here. This wick here being our first target, and then seeking this external range liquidity down here. So remaining bearish on Dixie. It looks like we've got to close below the -4 standard deviation. We could see price continue to expand lower here. We see price respecting the bearish PD array here several times, tried to come up into that level, but was unable to displace through and has continued to move lower. So remaining bearish overall for Dixie. And moving on to Forex, EURUSD. Price invalidated this bearish FEG here and has continued to move higher. We had a nice close above the 50% of this wick and anticipating price to reach this external level here. So remaining bullish on EURUSD. Looks like GBP is very close to our target now as well. Remaining bullish on GBP after we moved out of this bullish FEG. Price had a nice reaction and we've continued to expand ever since. Dropping down to the hourly, we still have our drawings here from yesterday. Right now we're at -2 standard deviation, so we can anticipate some consolidation or retracement. We want to see price push through and take this drawn liquidity And then if we get a close above the -2.5, we can anticipate price to expand to the -4. So overall bullish on GBP. Okay guys, going to wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in. Again, please like and sub to the channel. We greatly appreciate all your support. We'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. And I'm also going live tomorrow, 7 a.m. New York time, for our midweek market meetup for the Ash Capital Discord. So please tune into that. I've already set up the stream notification. If you haven't already seen it, check out my channel and it should be in there in upcoming streams. All right, guys, we will catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.